Is your cruise control refusing to set, or is your speedometer acting erratic along with a check engine light for code P0585? It sounds complicated, but this issue often comes down to the switch you use every time you drive. Code P0585 stands for Cruise Control Multi-Function Input A or B Correlation. This is a generic code seen on many vehicles like Dodge, Ford, Chevy, and Ram. It means your powertrain control module is seeing conflicting or confusing voltage signals from your cruise control multifunction switch. This switch is usually the lever on your steering column that also controls your turn signals and wipers. When you hit buttons to set your speed, resume, or accelerate, the switch sends a specific voltage signal to the computer. The computer then adjusts a servo motor to keep your speed steady, usually when you are going over 35 miles per hour. If the computer gets a signal that is outside of the program's specifications, or if the inputs from the different circuits in the switch do not match up, it triggers this code and disables your cruise control for safety. The most obvious symptom is that your cruise control system simply will not work. The indicator light on your dash might flash or stay off completely. In some cases, your speedometer or odometer might even act strange. Common causes include a defective multifunction switch, a bad cruise control servo motor, or damaged wiring causing open or short circuits. Before you start buying parts, you need to do some troubleshooting. You will need a digital volt-ohm meter and some vehicle information. First, check your fuses. A blown fuse can cause all sorts of signal issues. If the fuses are good, you need to check for voltage and ground at the multifunction switch connector. If you are not getting power there, you have a wiring break somewhere before the switch. If you do have power and ground, you need to test the switch itself. Disconnect it and check if the resistance values match what the manufacturer specifies when you press the different buttons. If the values are wrong, the switch is bad and needs replacement. If the switch is fine, the problem might be downstream at the servo motor. Test the servo motor according to the manual. One big warning here: do not just act as a parts changer. Do not automatically assume the switch is bad just because of the code. Thoroughly check the wiring for corrosion or loose pins first. If the switch and servo both test okay, you might be looking at a more complex issue with the body control module or the computer itself. At that point, unless you have advanced diagnostic tools, it is best to visit a shop. They can see data that standard scanners might miss. Troubleshooting this step-by-step saves you money and gets you back to cruising comfortably on the highway.